Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a Fusele puzzle. This is Wordle, but the rules change on every row. So for example, on the top row, one tile is a lie. So I'm actually going to go for slightly less common letters in this guess, and kind of hope that I get 4 greys and a yellow, and then we'll assume that the yellow is the liar, and it shouldn't be in the word, we'll just ignore those 5 letters. Might come back to bite me, but we'll see. I'm also, on this row, we have to use the FLS. I'm just going to go for flash, I think. So we'll avoid those letters on the first guess, and we'll start with brick. Okay, so my tactic of getting a bunch of greys clearly hasn't paid off. Right, so even if one of these yellows is lying, that means we've got at least 2 letters correct, which is unexpected. I've got no idea at this stage which is lying. Let's just go for flash as explained earlier. And there we go. I knew I was going to get 5 greys eventually. Not helpful at all. I don't get yellows, the only hints are letters in the correct places. Okay, so, I mean, let's just start by assuming that the B is the liar and trying an IC ending. How about tonic? Oh, that's super unhelpful, that rule, because I don't know if I was correct about the B being the liar. I just know it's not an IC ending. I'm not allowed to use 6 random letters. Okay, I can still use the B, I and C though. Which of them do I want to use is the question. Let's try all of them. Let's try bicep. Why not? This could be correct because the B could be lying because it's actually meant to be green. So maybe we'll get lucky. We do not get lucky, but we know that the C was lying. So we've got to use a B and an I. We've also got an E. So interestingly, the B is in the word, but it's not first. So that does make things very restricted, I think. Orange hints mean that the letter is within 3 alphabetically. Okay, so again, that doesn't matter until after we've had our guess. I don't get yellows here. Only hints are letters in the correct places. Okay, so we can use the T if it's not in position 1. So I suspect the answer will be debit. Oh my gosh! Okay, so the first letter can be an I, and the 5th letter can be an I. We haven't got the T. Debit was definitely a valid answer. I'm very surprised that was wrong. The I has to be first or last. I mean, it's got to be first, hasn't it? And then, if that is true, that means the E has to be last. In fact, the I and the E, they're the first and last letters. So if it's I blank B blank E, imbue is going to have to be the answer, isn't it? Colouring is inverse. Blue tiles mean that another letter from your guess is in that place. It doesn't matter if I get it right. It is imbue. Wow, relatively uncommon word. I cannot believe that debit was a valid answer, even that low down, and it turned out to be wrong. Debit and imbue are just completely different words, aren't they? I thought if there was going to be more than one valid answer left, they'd be at least similar, but no. Anyway, that took more guesses than I would have liked, of course, but we got there in the end. It is better than failing. It is a successful Fusele. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.